Morning Football moments ago, Ian Rappaport reported, and then our Will Selva did as well, that Tyreek Hill is expected to miss 4 to 6 weeks. A positive sign. KC does not plan to put him on IR. As of now, he'll need to be monitored in rehab, and how quickly it progresses will determine if it's more or less than 6 weeks. Schrager?
Can I make a big, bold prediction or proclamation?
What do you got?
This is the Mecole Hardman week. If they drafted Mecole Hardman and told everyone time and time again, it's not because we have Tyreek Hill's situation pending. Mecole Hardman is a burner. They want to use him the same way as Tyreek Hill. I'm telling the world, this is the Mecole Hardman week, and you're going to see what they unveil for him and unroll for him, because Tyreek out, they don't think is going to be that big a miss because their offense is so loaded. Hardman, step right up.
I remember we asked the question with Antonio Brown, do the Patriots even need him? Which now we're definitely asking. But I would also ask this. Are the Chiefs going to miss Tyreek Hill? I mean, really, are they going to miss him? Because I know they didn't against Jacksonville. He's their best receiver. He's the fastest player in the league. But with Mecole and Sammy and Kelsey, like, could not Pat Mahomes just show up and be like, when Tyreek gets back, he's back. Meanwhile, I'm going to put up 40 points a week. I feel like this offense is not going to miss a beat. Maybe that's naive. I don't think it is.
Yeah, I had this exact same injury. So when he went down, they said no broken ribs, no broken bones up top by his clavicle, but your clavicle being lodged into your sternum. It does take about a month. The good news for fans, though, when he gets back, he'll be perfectly fine. But let's talk about one of our guests that we have here on the show. Before we get to him, hey, take a look at this.
Titans blitz. Beckham gets ground and is taken backwards. He is hit by Ryan. Blitz coming. Mayfield in trouble. Hit. Gets away. Sack! Mayfield firing, and the pass is intercepted. Picked off. Logan Ryan. His first career interception as a Titan.
All right, it's time for this morning's wake-up call presented by Verizon. We now welcome onto the show a third-round draft pick in the 2013 NFL Draft out of Rutgers University. Two-time Super Bowl champion, cornerback for the Tennessee Titans, the undefeated Tennessee Titans, Mr. Logan Ryan.
What's up, Logan?
What's up, Logan?
I like that little highlight tape,
chilling,
you guys.
man.
I can wake up with that every day.
That look, man. Hey, that's what's up, man. I like that look you're working with right now. Hey, so Logan, let's talk about this, man. Week 1, Tennessee Titans, they dominated the Browns, 43-13. You led the team with 8 tackles, 1.5 sacks, 1.5 tackles for loss. I mean, you can create a whole highlight film off of that game. But what fueled that game for you guys? Because there was a lot of hype, not about y'all, but about those Browns.
Yeah, we've been getting that question. Obviously, there's a lot of hype with the Browns, and they're a really talented team. But we just felt like we were a group that obviously wasn't being talked about a lot, and that's okay. But we were a group that's been playing together for a little bit now, played some good defense last year. We were able to trust the game plan, trust the scheme. And I want to say one thing, you know, motivation, that only fuels you temporarily. That runs out. I think we're driven. I think I'm a very driven player. And I've been working really hard this offseason to have performances like this. But I got to give credit to my teammates, Dean Pease and Mike Vrabel, for the game plan, and my teammates for allowing me to make the plays.
And Logan, the defense was incredible, especially down the stretch. The final 5 possessions, there's 3 picks, there's a pick 6, turnovers on downs. It's interesting. We as a show, we have a lot of friends with the Titans. And this is something that we've talked about with Lawan, with Jarrell. It's that national respect that you just knocked off the latest hot team in the Browns, and people are saying, well, do it again. Do you guys feel that in the locker room still? That they know about us here in Tennessee, but when is America really going to embrace the Tennessee Titans?
Yeah, we're not falling in that trap again. You guys got us last year with that needed national respect trap. Now we're just going to play ball, man. It's the first week of the season. It's great to start off 1-0, but I know it's week 1, man. I've been playing in this league long enough. You got to keep piling them together. So, I mean, we got a division opponent coming up with the Colts. And it's a team that beat us twice last year. It's a division rival for us right here. We really got to get started in this division. So all eyes onto the Colts. It's a great win, but honestly, we expected to beat Cleveland, not to be cocky or confident. We just believed that we could, and that's why we were able to do it. And we got to believe we could beat the Colts as well.
You know, we talk about a lot of defensive backfields on this show, and naturally to what Kyle was saying, maybe we don't give the Titans defensive backfield enough love. You look at some of the guys there. It's Adoree. It's yourself. It's obviously Kenny Vaccaro, Kevin Byard. Your guys are loaded, and yet the soundbite that we got from week 1 that we all loved was from the tight end, Delanie Walker. Let's take a listen.
Yeah.
Circle this game. This is just another game. We ain't worried about it. I'm going to tell you again, man, they were who we thought they were. Y'all can crown them if you want to crown them. Still got to play football.
all those receivers.
Yeah, that's funny stuff.
It's Landry and Beckham and
Yeah.
it's Callaway. What were you guys talking about all week? As we know what Mr. Walker was saying.
Yeah, we were talking about us. I mean, they have a lot of talented guys, highly paid guys, and I respect the heck out of them. I respect Jarvis. I respect Odell. I've been playing them for years. They're great competitors. But, I mean, we're a team. You know, we have some talent on the back end. We have some talent, but we're a true team. It's not just, you know, one player that makes us go or we just added a guy, so we're going to go. Like I said, we've been playing good football here, good football on defense for a little bit now, and having a good offseason, having a good camp, and we were working in silence, man. We were just working and working. I understand the headlines weren't about us. I understand they weren't there to see us, but they ended up seeing us in the end. And that's the beauty about football. You can make your name on a Sunday.
Logan, we love having you on the show. Like, you are incredible, but I want to talk a little offense with you this morning. This is your third year with Marcus Mariota. How is your quarterback different in 2019? What's changed?
He's healthy. He's healthy. He feels good about himself, and we have his back. I mean, we support him through in and throughout, and it's never been us that's been dragging his name in the mud. It's been everybody else, the people that don't know him. I mean, he's somebody that almost doesn't belong in his generation. He has no social media. He has no way to defend himself publicly. He has no way to go silence his critics other than his play. So that's what he's focused on doing, and it's good to see him healthy, good to see him out there leading offense. He's definitely the leader of this team.
He's the leader on the field, of course. Mike Vrabel, the head coach. We know the deal with Vrabel. We loved him as a player. Win sprints before the game. He's on record as saying he would do a lot to win a Super Bowl. What makes him different than any other coach you've had in your high school career? What is it about Vrabel, or rather your football career?
Yeah, he's been a player in this league. I mean, he's been through it. He's played in the best games. He's won Super Bowls. He's coached at the college level. He's coached at this level. He's a position coach. He's a defensive coordinator, head coach, a player. So he has experience in that, right. And like I said, our expectation isn't, you know, win a game and it's a Super Bowl around here. We're expecting to win games now. And I think Mike Vrabel brings that. And he runs wind sprints before every practice. And he runs a lot of them, and they're pretty impressive. So I just think he brings that energy. You see him put the pads on, and he's pushing us to be great. He's pushing us not only to be a good defense, be a great defense, not to be a good team, to be a great team.
Logan, you're a great guest on the show and a great guy in the community. Let's talk about your charity, the Ryan Animal Rescue Foundation. Tell us about why you started it and what events you guys have going on.
Yeah, so RARF is a foundation my wife and I started a couple years ago now, and obviously I'm a huge animal lover, a huge dog lover. It raises money, awareness, proceeds, all to shelter animals. You saw about the puppies in the camp. That was great. Right now we got a Pledge a campaign going on where people can donate or pledge a dollar amount for every tackle I make this season. So I'm personally pledging $126 for every single tackle that I make. That will be going to my foundation, which goes directly to animals in their need. And people can pledge $1. That might be $1, and you'll get a statement. And last week I had 8 tackles, so I'll be $8 donation you made. And it's a fun way to track my tackles, to track the game, and help out animal welfare. I know there's a lot of animal people out there, a lot of shelter workers out there that are working for very little to no money, a lot of volunteers out there that are helping these animals out. So I want to give them a shout out. And a lot of good people. I met a lot of good people in this field.
That's awesome stuff, man. Before I let you go, I got to ask, though, that shirt from the LRC, the Logan Ryan collection, what is that? Because I already know about it. Tell everybody else.
Yeah, MMCMB is our corner coach, Kerry Coombs. He came from Ohio State, and he told us when we play man-to-man coverage, my man catch no balls. And that's just something that I was driving home last year, and it kind of stuck with me. It kind of reminded me of YMCMB. So I said, you know what, we should make this our thing. So we made it our mantra, and, you know, the local media and people around here have been talking about it for 2 years now. And now we have the merchandise on sale. We've played, you know, good football in the secondary. We feel like we're a good group here. We're trying to break some records here, personally. And, you know, every shirt that's sold, MMCMB merchandise sold, is going to help out the YMCA of Middle Tennessee. So it's helping out the inner city kids, helping out the minorities in the city, 100% charitable. So people can check it out on my Instagram, on my Twitter. Kevin Byers promoting Adoree Jackson. Like I said, we might be a little, you know, Nashville team here, but we're trying to do some good things in the community, and people want to get behind this secondary and see performances like that. We're trying to bring it back to the community. So 100% of the proceeds are going to YMCA in Middle Tennessee. MMCMB.
Incredible guy.
Logan.
How about this guy?
Appreciate you, man.
Wow.
I see you. I see you, Logan.
The standing ovation.
MCMB, baby.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I got to get back to work, guys. I got to beat the Colts. I got to get back to
All
work.
right, man. Peace out. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate
okay,
you, Nate.
you're going to hear it here first.
You're right.
I don't know the answers to these questions. Who is the AFC Player of the Week?
The puppy in the backpack.
Yeah.
The puppy.
On defense.
Logan
On
Ryan.
special teams. We've got the Players of the Week. Revealing them this morning on GMFB. And, I mean, is Brady going to be the Player of the Week?
Gotta be Lamar. Come on.
Right? And we made our picks for who will be the rushing champion. Kyle.
I probably doing really